Listen, I know that feeling. That heavy, sinking pit in your stomach when someone says no. Maybe it was the job you were perfect for, or the person you thought was the one. It feels like a wall, doesn't it? Like the universe just slammed a door in your face and locked it from the other side. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Rejection isn't a wall. It's a filter. It's the universe's way of clearing out the noise so you can finally hear the signal. Most people, they get rejected once and they retreat. They hide. They let that no define their entire worth. But you're here because you're tired of being most people. You're ready to stop being the victim of your circumstances and start being the architect of your success. Let me be honest with you. This isn't going to be some feel-good motivational speech. This is about a brutal shift in perspective. We're going to talk about 13 lessons that will turn every no you've ever heard into the fuel for your greatest yes. Lesson number 1. The armor of indifference. Most people think success is about being liked. It's not. It's about being effective. When someone rejects you, your first instinct is to wonder, what's wrong with me? Stop that right now. Listen, their rejection isn't a reflection of your value. It's a reflection of their current needs, or quite frankly, their own limitations. If a 5-star chef offers a gourmet meal to someone who just finished a buffet and they say no, is the food bad? Of course not. They're just full. Know these. You have to build an armor of indifference. Not an armor of bitterness, but a quiet, calm understanding that your worth is a fixed constant. It doesn't fluctuate based on the opinions of people who don't even know your full story. Number 2. Rejection as redirection. Have you ever looked back at a no from 5 years ago and thought, thank God that didn't work out? We've all been there. Here's the truth. Rejection is often just protection in disguise. You were chasing a path that was too small for you, or a person who wouldn't have supported the person you're becoming. When that door slams, don't stand there banging on it until your knuckles bleed. Turn around. Look at the other doors that just became visible because you stopped staring at the one that's closed. Lesson 3. The wait and see strategy. Most people react instantly. They get a rejection email and they spiral. They post a sad status or they lash out. I want you to try something different. When rejection hits, adopt the wait and see mindset. Don't label it as bad yet. You don't have enough information to know if it's bad. Maybe that rejection is the exact catalyst you need to start your own business or finally move to that city you've been dreaming about. Give the universe a week. Give it a month. You'll be surprised how often the worst thing that ever happened becomes the foundation for the best. Lesson 4. Silence is your greatest power. Let me be honest. Your ego wants to explain itself. It wants to argue. It wants to tell them why they're wrong. Don't. When you get rejected, the most powerful thing you can do is disappear. No dramatic exits. No long-winded emails. Just a polite, thank you for the opportunity. And then, silence. While they're expecting you to crumble or beg, you're in the lab. You're working. You're evolving. There is nothing more terrifying to people who rejected you than seeing you reappear months later, unrecognizable because you grew so much in the dark. Lesson 5. The skill of self-correction. Rejection is the best data you will ever get. It's a mirror. If you keep getting the same no over and over, it's time to stop blaming the world and start looking at the craft. Is your pitch weak? Is your energy off? Are you asking for things you haven't earned yet? Success isn't about being perfect. It's about being the person who can look at a failure and say, okay, that didn't work. Why? And then actually fixing it. Don't take it personally, take it professionally. Lesson 6. Burn the need for external validation. If you need their yes to feel successful, you've already lost. You've given them the keys to your happiness. Here's the truth. You have to be your own biggest fan before anyone else will buy a ticket. You have to believe in your vision so deeply that 1,000 no's feel like raindrops on a tin roof. They make noise, sure, but they don't change the structure of the house. Lesson 7. The law of averages success is a numbers game, period. Most people quit after 3 rejections. The elite? They know they need 50 no's to get to 1 yes. If you knew for a fact that your 51st attempt would change your life forever, would you complain about the first 50? No, you'd sprint through them. Treat rejection like a checklist. Every no is just you crossing an item off the list as you get closer to the prize. Lesson 8. Audit your inner circle. Listen closely. Who did you tell about your rejection, and what was their reaction? If the people around you used your failure as an excuse to tell you to be more realistic, you need new people. Success requires an environment that sees rejection as a training montage, not a series finale. You need people who will look at you while you're down and say, "Cool, now get back up. We've got work to do." Lesson 9. The power of not yet. Sometimes the answer isn't no, it's not yet. You might have the talent, but you don't have the discipline yet. You might have the vision, but you don't have the character to handle the pressure that comes with the yes. Use the time in the waiting room of rejection to build the muscles you'll need once you're finally invited into the arena. Lesson 10. Transform pain into productivity. You're hurt, you're angry, you feel embarrassed. Good. Use it. That raw, visceral energy that comes from being rejected is the highest octane fuel on the planet. Don't waste it on crying or scrolling through social media. Channel it into your work. Let that sting drive you to do one more rep, write one more page, or make one more call. The best revenge isn't living well. The best revenge is becoming so successful that their rejection of you becomes the biggest mistake of their life. Lesson 11. Mastery over your narrative. Most people let others write their story. I was rejected, so I'm a failure. You are the author. Rewrite it. I was rejected, which forced me to innovate, and that innovation led to a breakthrough I never would have found otherwise. The facts don't change, but the meaning does, and the meaning is what determines your future. Lesson 12. Develop a short memory. In the world of success, being a goldfish is a superpower. Have a 10-second memory for the sting of rejection. Feel it, learn from it, and then forget it ever happened. If you carry the weight of every past no into your next meeting, you're going to walk in with the energy of a loser. You have to walk into every new opportunity as if you've never lost a day in your life. Lesson 13. The ultimate test of will. At the end of the day, rejection is a test. The universe is asking, how bad do you really want this? Is your dream fragile? Does it shatter at the first sign of resistance, or is it made of something stronger? Success belongs to the person who can stay enthusiastic in the face of repeated failure, It's about the person who can be told you aren't good enough 100 times and respond with, "I'll see you tomorrow." So, here's my question for you. What are you going to do with that no you received today? Are you going to let it be the end of your story? Or is it going to be the opening line of your greatest chapter? Know these lessons. Live them. Because the truth is, the world doesn't reward the person who never got rejected. It rewards the person who was rejected more than anyone else and simply refused to quit. Go out there and make them regret saying no. I want to know which of these lessons hit you the hardest. Drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. And if you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, make sure you're keeping your vision clear. Keep moving. The yes is coming. Now that we've broken down the mindset, I've put together some specific concepts to help you visualize this journey. Which one of these resonates most with where you are right now?